First one, and I fluffed it. So good evening. Probably nobody. I've just had an inquiry on one of the videos that I did. And the easiest way is to show. It's a lady called Karen. So Karen, thank you very much for your comment. And I've just read it, and it said you'd be interested in seeing what camera I use. Obviously, I'm not really new to YouTube, but I'm just new to walking around and filming it. If you probably notice, but hang on, make sure. Obviously, when you're walking around with a camera like this, you can't really show somebody what you're using. So I thought it'd be easier just to do this little live stream because it'll stay up on the channel, and people who are interested in what I'm using will be able to see it. What it actually is the Osmo Pocket 3, but I bought the Creators Kit, and they're not cheap. They're £617, I think it was. £617, I think that's what it is. It's a bit of an investment, but if it's something that you're really into, it's only the same price as a set of golf clubs, isn't it? So I just sort of do this it'll now turn into a video after the end of this live stream, and just show you exactly what it is. And then you'll know, because I've got a downward camera, obviously. So when it turns up in a bag like this. And also in the same parcel, this device turns up. But the idea of this is, if I can remember what I'm doing, this Osmo Pocket, this is obviously, I'll just show you it. You can do shorts on it, or you can do that 16:9. And then this little, it's a gimbal and a camera at the same time. So it's quite a piece of kit, really. So it's not the cheapest thing in the world. But if you mean on doing something, you might as well get the right stuff in you, really. So if you turn the screen to that way, then you can make shorts. If you were going to do TikTok or YouTube shorts, you can do that. And obviously you turn it around using that little thing there. But I'll just, what's this when you turn it off? It puts itself away when you turn it off. Then what you do with that, obviously it's an expensive piece of kit, and if you dropped it on the floor, it would probably break the top off it. So what they did, they invented this little device, and you just click it into there. Now it's got a hard shell that it fits on. And it's even branded. It's proper DJI product. Look. If I get it to focus, it will do one day. It's had a couple of weeks off, so it's not wanting to work for me. There you are. You can see it's DJI. They also make drones as well, if you look for drones. So the camera comes inside the pouch, and also all this does as well. So I'll show you it in situ, and you'll be able to see what happens. It's a good case. So imagine, let me just put this camera pointing downwards, then you'll be able to see what it is. It'd be even better if I click on the right screen. Noob. So that's the camera. That's the shell that comes. It doesn't actually come in the bag because there's not enough room for it. This is, as I say, the Creators Kit. So I think if you buy it just normal, I'm not sure what you actually get. You just get the camera, I think. I'm not sure what you actually get. But with this Creators Kit, you also get the microphone as well, which connects up to the camera via Bluetooth. That's where you get your audio from. You just click it to your lapel. Now, I've got the Rode Go thing, and that clips on like that. Well, the only trouble is with that, as soon as you clip them on to a piece of clothing, as you're walking, it's doing this and it's picking up the as it's going around. So what the ingenious invention is a magnet, which you actually just click on. So you hold that one side of your clothing, and you put the magnet on, and it sticks it to your clothing. So on top of that, the official term for one of these is a dead cat. You'll probably see why, because you can give it a haircut. Now they've made these fit really easy and really well. So that fits into there and clicks in, so you haven't got any wind noise. How surprising how good that works. And with this as well, you can also, as you're walking down the thing, if you were to put it on a selfie stick or something like that, you can click that button and it will make the camera start to record. So you could take selfie shots. Because the other thing is it connects up on some software into your phone. So you'll be able to actually look at your phone screen and see what it was recording. It's a proper serious company for actually making video content. They know what they're on with. Well, with the Creators Kit as well, you also get an extending battery, because obviously I'm not sure what milliamp hour battery that one is, but I would imagine it runs down pretty quick. Well, so you've got 62% more battery life in this one. Now, Santa's going to bring me another one of these, so I'll be able to wander around for much longer. The idea is this just fits on the bottom with that Type-C, click like that, and then those two little arms spread out like that, and then just clip it onto the bottom of the camera, so it just fits on like that. Cracking, eh? That's how you take it off as well. So obviously that's got a full battery now, because I charged it up this morning. So on top of that, you get one of these. Well, that fits in the bottom of the battery. Like that. It turns it into a normal tripod. I can't remember the name of the screw thread that's in there, but it's the same one that's on all your professional tripods and stuff like that. So you can fasten it onto one of them. I'm getting a cage that goes over the battery with a thing on the actual back of it, so you can fasten it on like that, and you'll be able to clip it then to like the headrest in your car, so it points out the front, and you'll be able to film while you were driving, which is quite cool. Again, using that microphone to start it off. Now this thing has no use other than to clip on the bottom of the thing. There's no battery in this. You can't charge it up. I presume you can plug that in there and charge the battery on the thing, but there's no actual battery power inside this thing. And that's just there as the base to screw that onto if you didn't have a spare battery. Because underneath the actual camera itself, all you've got is that USB-C port. I suppose that's the only way they could do it. So, come on, focus. What's it looking at? There we go. There it is. So that's the bottom of the thing. That just clips on into there, and you can put that on it as well. I think that's about all that's in the bag, to be honest. Oh, there's a like a wrist strap, wrist lanyard. Because obviously if you were just using the camera on its own, it would be really easy to drop it. I've got massive, huge hands. So that just fits through there, so you'd be able to use it just in case it fell out your hand, and it would swing around on there. But I don't think there's no option to do it on the extended battery. I've actually gone for, well, I've asked Santa to bring a genuine one. There are other ones on offer on Amazon, but I like to get the genuine battery, to be honest, because if it causes any damage to the unit, then presumably there'll be a warranty on it. And although that's the other thing that's in there is the Type-C wire to charge it up with, or connect it to a computer. Because the other thing is with this, you can actually just use a lead, put it in the back of a Windows computer, and then flick the pictures over into your editing software. Now, the editing software that I use is Filmora, but what I've noticed on some of the, it doesn't seem to, whether it's me not rendering it properly, whether it's something I'm not doing, I don't know. I really don't know. There's something not quite right, because it's sort of coming up with the one in Mablethorpe. It came up with the clouds were sort of doing this and moving about electronically. So I don't know if it's something I did, but I noticed it again when I was walking in the woods yesterday. I've done another one, and it's more or less done the same thing. So what I did, I actually put it on. I tried to use the software that, let me just make sure this is right. Yeah. Tried to use the software that comes with the app in the phone. Let me just put this camera on again. Obviously, it's a shiny camera, so a shiny phone, so you'll see bits of all sorts. So that's the DJI app. And what you do is, it's not connected up at the minute, but it connects up by Bluetooth. It's a bit lame, that, to be honest, that connection, because it has to connect up. It's not Bluetooth. I think it's Wi-Fi or something. I can't remember what it is. And it is a little bit lame, but the idea is with that, you do that, and then it all shows up in there. And then this is the editor. Why they're in there, I've no idea. There's one of the seals. I think I did use it for the seals, to be honest. Probably not this, but that's how that works. But what I actually did, I put it on and I used, obviously you can export in 4K on that. So what I did, I actually did it in on my iPad through iMovie today, which was a bit of a job because the files, they're huge on 4K videos. So it took ages, and then when it got to the end, it said, "Oh, there's no space left to render it." I had to do it again. So anyway, that's that. So I'll just sort of pop on and just do this live, and then it will go up as the first live on the channel. And you know, you never know. I don't know whether to actually just do it in 1080p rather than in 4K. I might do the next one in 1080p. I've been looking around at different people like Charlie Veach, and I mentioned Scotsman in Tenerife, and I think Tim Dowd. Because I mean, if you actually go live on YouTube, you can do it through that camera through an app, but it will only come up at 720p. So I might just be wasting my time putting these massive files on, because this is actually on 1080p, 60 frames per second, and it seems clearer than the videos that I'm making. So I don't know. I need somebody who knows about cameras to actually tell me what to do with that, I think. So thank you for watching. This one's for Karen. Was it Michael? Let me just have a look. Never be one to get a name wrong. Always to be one to get a name wrong. Community. Oh, I can't find the comment now. It must be on there. It is, right. Have a look. Yeah, Karen and Michael. That's it. So thank you very much for being my top commenter, and hopefully that's answered your question. I say it is a bit of an investment, but if you're really into stuff like this, it might be some good for you. But the other option is, I mean, this is obviously a PC setup where I use this for a downward camera. This is actually a book reader, and it's made by a company called IPvo. If you go on Amazon, they're on there. They're about, I've had that one a few years. It was about 90 quid. And the one I used to actually stream on is the Logitech Streamcam. So depending on what you're doing, if you're going wandering around, but then again, you know, if you've got a reasonable phone and a gimbal, you can do, you know, a fair old job with one of them rather than getting into something that's a lot of money. I mean, you can, on an iPhone, you can actually record in 4K 60 frames per second. So, and upload it from there straight onto YouTube. So that's quite easy. Anyway, thanks for watching this. And I'll just put a little bit of music on and we'll catch you soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thank you very much for taking an interest in this new channel that I've started.